My name is Antonio Garcia, and my Instagram handle is Antonio Garcia Art.
Who's gonna stop me now? Who's gonna tear me down? Remember, this is my game. Yes, it is.
I'm originally from South San Diego. I've been out here since 2014. I've been tattooing for about 16, like over 16 years. The way I started tattooing, I've always been fascinated with it. Probably about high school is where I really started paying attention to it. After high school, I started working at Home Depot, and I used to draw all over like drywall, and then people would ask, "Hey, who's doing all these drawings?" And I'd be like, "It was me," you know. They're like, "Hey, can you draw a tattoo design for me?" So I started drawing designs for people, and it got to the point where people started paying me to do the tattoo designs. They'd go to the shop, they'd get it tattooed, and it just pretty much got to the point where somebody's like, "Hey, why don't you, start doing it? It's your artwork." So that's exactly what I did. I kind of invested in a machine, and just from there, it just took off, man. Horror. I like to do a lot of horror, dark art, portrait, realism. A lot of people assume, based off my Instagram, which is cool because I love horror, and everyone's like, "That's all you do, right?" That's what I like to showcase, but I do like family portraits, custom work. I am super picky with what I do, but for the most part, anything realism, more of towards dark style, I guess, if you want to say,
Who's gonna stop me now? Who's gonna tear me down? Remember, this is my game. Yes, it
is. I stopped counting a long time ago. Yeah, I got a couple tattoos, but I feel like this is a lifestyle to me, you know what I mean? So I'm all in, and shit. And yeah, I've been started getting tattooed probably since I was like 19. I didn't start too young, but so it's a funny story. I was living in California at the time, and I started thinking about changing my life a little bit and kind of doing something different. So I seen Boomer online. We were mutual friends on Facebook. I seen he'd be out and about conventions and shit like that, so I reached out to him and kind of left me on red and shit, but it worked out because I didn't end up moving out here when I was planning on it. And then I ended up moving out here. When I finally did, I hit him up, and he answered, and he finally said, "Come down." So I came down to the shop, and I've been here since. Yeah, that's definitely a goal. Possibly in the future to open up a shop, kind of build something for my baby, I want to start, I want him to see me working hard for it when he gets older, have something to pass on to him, and know what how much hard work it took to get to there, so he can kind of take over, and hopefully, not gonna push it on him, but that's the plan, but, yeah. Well, I'm very into boxing. I used to box at a young age. That's something I'm always into. I like to watch boxing, and I'm even hoping to get back into it one day. Skateboard, I skate too, man. I do all sorts of shit, I even I write a little bit too, man, like as far as music, I love music. Just fucking I try not to limit myself, to be honest. I try to pick up a little bit of everything. If I wasn't a tattoo artist, I would probably be a musician. I'm super picky. I'm gonna treat your tattoo as if it were my own. And there's been times where I've broken my whole setup down. I go to take pictures and I see something in the photo, and I'm like, "Hey, I gotta sit you back down." I will literally set up and fucking tattoo them. And sometimes I'll be like, "I'm sorry, I know you thought we were done." And they're like, "Nah, I appreciate you taking the time and making that effort to make my tattoo look like that extra good," you know what I mean? So it's something that they won't notice, but it's something I notice. And to me, the way I look at it is, if I see it, someone else is gonna see it, and I don't want them to walk around like that. So I definitely care about their tattoos as if it were my own. My name is Antonio Garcia, and my Instagram handle is Antonio Garcia Art.